You ever have those nights you end up in an amusement park all alone without your best bud in the whole wide world?
I just realized I can't even do a joking response as Patrick because Patrick isn't even here.
Yep, Patrick has gone AWOL for the beginning of this here session, and unfortunately, I think we already know who is responsible.
So who is Glovey Glove?
Glovey Glove is the mascot of Glove World.
What? There you go. There you go. You have to do the kick.
And should I know anything about Glovey Glove? Because I don't remember much from the show, unfortunately.
If it means anything, Glovey Glove was primarily a element they introduced post season 3 and onward, where like that one Glove World episode we occasionally referenced involving the fiery Fisto Pain.
That's the name of the roller coaster. Because the only thing I really remember it is the whole our spines.
And they just give it to you.
I do remember one sequence in that episode where they were trying to more or less stall for time before they go into the ride itself.
Oh boy.
Yes.
And one of the things was they actually did meet Glovey Glove up front in person. And in that episode, I definitely remember Patrick had a bit of a, for lack of a better word,
phobia
with Glovey Glove.
Yeah, which I think I mentioned it before. I understand. I have a friend who also actually. Oh my gosh! Look at towards the sunset.
Why? What's wrong with it?
To the other way.
Oh,
our other goal.
The Krusty Krab, home of the finest establishment eating of us. Home of the crab.
It was like the finest establishment of eating.
I
ever
literally mixed two
eating.
freaking quotes together.
No worries.
What was it? It's like a finest establishment of eating ever established for eating, or that. And I'm just. I want one day these guys, these cowards, to recognize and acknowledge the fact that the Krusty Krab 2 exists.
Actually, I just remembered. Remember the other roller coaster ride they went on that same Glove World Center?
Oh, yeah.
The Mitten. And guess what? You can ride on it. Try to grab all the hearts while you're going through this very cozy ride.
Whoa.
Like before, mind that hump.
Oh no, the hump.
Please, let's
Logan, I'm scared. I'm not prepared for the hump.
Please start screaming.
Oh, no, no.
Fair enough.
You could argue it's painful for other reasons.
Dare you match your wits against this house of cards? Also, looks like, wow, they're really front-loading all the doubloons in this area now.
Oh yeah, no, if you're starving for doubloons by this point in time, most if not all the attractions here will make up the difference.
Yep.
So what are we doing with that gong?
Honestly, couldn't begin to tell you.
I think it's some of that thing over there, didn't it?
Oh, maybe. And then we get on top. Oh, and then I see you can use the hook over there.
Right.
What?
Why would I want to pick my nose?
Because I said so!
Weenie.
Look, kid, I'm just trying to alleviate the mood. Oh my gosh, other people.
Aww.
We've been stuck here for days. I think I'm gonna
Oh no.
Bored.
I heard that.
Nachos yesterday.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to eat my own hair soon.
I don't
What
have the
hair?
heart to tell him. Oh, hype.
No, he said his own hair.
I know, and I was like, I don't have the heart to tell him. And then you were just like, what? And then with reckless abandon, you just shove your way past me like, how could you? You're bald.
Oh, you know what? I think I just remembered something. There's actually more gongs than just that one. I just
Oh, you have to hit him in the right order.
You gotta hit them in sequence. First the glove, then the heart, and then the star.
Which is over there now,
Right.
so.
Oh, wow. Very subtle game. Very fucking subtle.
Oh. Oh.
Like they already, right there and there, they spell out the entire plot of this here level.
Well, assuming you're paying attention to it.
Yep. I know. Go up and down here, not yet.
Oh wait, I had to hit the switch first to activate the challenge. Whoops.
Oh, to do that timer. Oh.
That first attempt didn't count.
Okay.
Ooh.
So for anyone curious what's happening here, we're recording this on a weekend because we're so close. This is the last level right here.
We're at the final stretch, so I figured why not? Let's just get it all done today.
Oh, alright with that. I get that.
Booyah!
Man, that's a very generous time lot.
Yep, remember, for kids. And with that, we just need 2 more doubloons. I don't know if we can get them in this area or not.
Probably not this area, per se. But, in the meanwhile, why not for old time? Just for the catharsis. But, also notice as the further we go along, notice all the portraits.
Wait a minute. Vandalism.
And there's the photo of him, like...
Doesn't look like he's having fun in the picture.
Cute.
Maybe he's screaming with joy.
No.
Yeah, wishful thinking there, SpongeBob.
Well, it's Ace screaming, so he's not wrong.
So who plays Glovey Glove? Because I feel like we talked about this the first time James was playing this.
Funnily enough, it is John R. Hurley, the same guy that voices King Neptune in the series.
Wow.
Definitely not a... again, good to hear some different ranges there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially from a guy that, as far as I'm concerned, I can't remember who else he voices in the show aside from King Neptune.
In SpongeBob, I don't think he voices anyone else, but I do recognize him from like a handful of other. Oh,
ow!
Now for the Tunnel of Love.
Interception. I could hear a little bit of his like the or like make poses with me.
All right.
But like as far as like other things, I definitely recognize him from. I think some of these guys might recognize as well. During the whole like Mickey Mouse Works, House of Mouse shorts, he was the actor that they got to voice the Phantom Blood.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
And also, yeah, I can hear it.
Let's see. Let me see. He's also Lola's dad in the Looney Tunes cartoon, or the Looney Tunes show, I mean. And live action wise, I know he's Elaine's boss in Seinfeld.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Yeah, is it?
Also, there's only so much of that show I really know about, so that's kind of lost on me.
That's fair.
I mean, I remember some bits. Like, of course, I do remember the whole animatic of the shouting match that Newman and I forgot the other guy's name.
Oh, Kramer.
The Kramer. No, not Kramer.
Costanza?
The short one. Costanza. Thank you. The fight. The argument that Costanza and Newman
that's
had
right. Another
about.
thing. Because we don't have Patrick on our hand, if we fall in the muck, we get spawned right at our nearest checkpoint.
Huh. You know, that's actually, you know what? Okay, props to him. That's actually a pretty neat way to introduce, making all the platforming generally more difficult in this final stage. Remove the handicap.
They actually
the argument between Costanza and Newman about the
route. It's like, I believe the deal is that I would pick them up on my route, but I'm not going to my route, am I? Perhaps tomorrow.
But I'm paying you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
It's that and what you already started there. But, oh, nice. We only need one more. We can get all the last costumes.
Yeah.
Actually, come to think of it, a Glove World secret. Cute. Let me actually see how many tiers we have left. 5.
Oh,
okay, yeah, we're definitely
never
not getting
mind.
all of them
I
this
thought
session.
10 was the
Oh,
last
well.
one. Apologies.
Which, kind of a shame considering that, well, I know tier 6 gives us the Goofy Goo or Wizard, and then 7, like the very last one, gives us the Quickster.
You want to see me beat this whole game in speedrun?
Let's see me do it again.
And yeah, no. Look, it's the wizard who saved us. Freaking. I don't know. So I am hopeful that however well this game does, prompts them to make more.
Did you just go this way?
No, we're going the other way this time.
Oh
Yeah,
my!
we're going the other way this time because the last one was just for that secret coin.
And yeah, no, right away I will say that there was probably one of the most complex platforming things between the two games combined. Just that little like sequence in between the two of them, especially over an insta-kill death pit. And
Also, I'd like to call Bald-Faced Lies. He said that Patrick doesn't want to play with me anymore. I'll have you know that we've already been through our little friendly feud a few years ago, back when Gary picked him over me.
Also, though, I don't know why you just.
SpongeBob, why'd you have to reopen that wound?
Special.
But it's not just that, but the other. Okay, 2 thoughts in my head. Number 1, I really wish that one of these pictures would be the bit with Patrick staring solemnly at his hand over a handshake, and but like still do the whole thing with replacing Glovey over SpongeBob, but just having just the. Anyway, gain.
Well, wouldn't that kind of like defeat the whole point of the? It's taking happy moments but placing Glovey over them. I feel like using that moment would kind of like defeat the mood.
Well, hey, you know what? Let's make a twist on that. Just take the screenshot and completely unedit it.
Oh, to show that like he was never happy with you, which
That's
actually,
fair.
but again, but reminding myself when you were doing the whole like Patchy doesn't want to play with you anymore. I don't know why I just started thinking about. Well, my gosh, those things home in like crazy.
Oh yeah.
I just was thinking about it like, oh, that's right, you're broken. I don't want to play with you anymore, SpongeBob.
Oh my god.
Oh, SpongeBob. If only there was someone who loved you.
You can't turn your
Oh,
back on your
combine all of them, why don't you?
You have to protect yourself when he's not around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
Why did you?
I didn't mean to do that.
You had SpongeBob had every right to be upset at you over that. And hang on, there's something over to that, maybe down that tunnel of. Actually, crap, I don't know which way would lead us to a doubloon. The heart, the big, like, pink, the small pink heart thing over there with the lamps.
Oh,
or
I
following
think
these boats?
that's the way we came, isn't it?
No. We came in the way where the boats were arriving from. Let's see where this puts it. Oh, okay, that was easy. So we just came in from the tunnel on the right. And I'm saying, before we go into this tunnel, what happens if we follow the tunnel a bit further down?
This one?
Oh, like keep
Like,
riding them with the boats?
Yeah, because I'm just looking at, like, we definitely have a branching path, and I'm curious which of these ways will lead us to the oh jeez, which will lead us to the doubloon. I don't know which.
Let's see.
Oh, I think that's the way out.
Oh, okay, so then maybe that side pathway will lead us to the doubloon.
Possibly.
Maybe. But yeah, keep hammering it on, Glovey. Just keep hammering it on. I love it.
Okay, maybe this will get us to the bloom.
This definitely looks like a new thing, though. Oh, actually, no. Oh, I see. I apologize now. It loops back around.
Oh,
So it's a
right.
shortcut back.
It's a shortcut in case you decide you come backtracking here for whatever reason.
I mean, I appreciate them for at least putting those into what would otherwise be linear levels, because they know that with the collectibles and stuff, we're gonna have to be doing return trips if you want everything.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it. Yep. All right.
Now then, out of that little tunnel, and right back out in the open. Assuming the game loads fast enough.
Come on. My eyes can adjust to the light just
Oh,
fine.
no. I really hope this... Okay. Woo.
Wait,
Well-
has it soft locked before on you behind loading screens?
Nope. This would have been my first time, assuming it kept loading.
Oh, well, okay. Well, then there's no precedent, but we're fine. A little closer
Yeah.
to that weird funhouse craze.
And now we get our last power-up of the game, the Reef Blower.
Hopefully it controls better than...
Oh.
Hopefully it's...
Remember-
Oh, sorry.
Remember the suck cannon from Ratchet and Clank? Same
Yes.
principle.
Oh. All
Well,
right.
with any luck, it's a lot more fun to control than the one in Super Sponge.
Thankfully it is. Like, granted, you do move around, around the same as usual, unless you're sucking stuff up.
Oh boy.
Can
Be
you?
careful
Oh, geez.
with, obviously be careful with all that.
Now, can you rocket up? Now, can you fly around like Squidward had before?
Unfortunately, no. This is primarily a tool for sucking things up and then letting them out in a violent fashion.
As such.
Wow.
Also, I love the face SpongeBob makes when you actually have this thing on. Like, he's ready.
Oh, I see. I think
You
we
all
actually
are
have to
going down.
and I see. We actually have to blow up. Oh, I see. You can only fire it when it's a full meter.
Yep.
I'm not gonna be stuck.
All right.
with a bunch of jelly rots.
Now then, adjusted for the aim. Now we're heading straight on.
Woohoo! Oh,
You know, you don't actually have to do that while you're watching your friends soar through the sky.
Stop me now.
What if I want to?
Ooh, more jelly.
Sorry, I was just trying. I was since your voice sounded like Patrick's, I just imagine just staring out the window like, ooh, watching SpongeBob soar like a.
You don't own me, Glovey. You don't know what I do with my life.
I feel like we're on a trap somehow.
Oh!
and that's oh yeah, now we have our final jelly monster type,
Oh.
and these can very much be these are pretty much just mini boss fodder.
Okay. Well, how many times do we have? How many times do we have to fight this guy?
To that I don't immediately remember, but I know they do. They do appear in the hub world after this level, so take that for what you will.
Jeez.
But thankfully, they're not too hard to deal with. It's just mostly a matter of constantly. You can only really deal damage to them with the Reef Blower.
Which makes sense. It does pack quite a punch, and we're good. Bam!
There you
And even
go.
though it says it claims it has six health, you only really need to worry about like hitting it 2 times. So
Right.
Well, maybe it's just 2 times with a fully charged shot.
maybe.
Maybe. Especially because they fly. What that immediately gives me a like flashback to are the octopus creatures on Mario Odyssey and the Moon.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
just the-
right.
which are basically just
the robo octopi.
yeah.
That could
which
shoot
are
out
basic-
spikes.
But effectively they are just the same boss from Seaside Kingdom again.
Mhm.
And
Unfortunately, when you have the Reef Blower on, I think it does. You're not able to. Whoa, jeez!
melee combat.
Here we go, Mr. No-Go!
A
I don't care.
theater.
So we escaped the Glove World jail. Now it's time to go through through Main Street.
Okay. Keeping an eye out for any more doubloons. Just need one more for some more little goodies for the road. Oh, maybe off the dock?
Wasn't the dock the way you're supposed to
Yep,
go?
there should be one off the dock.
Oh, yes, a
Oh,
minigame.
okay.
This new shooting gallery was just added to Glove World. Do you want to be
Yeah?
one of the very first to try it? Go ahead and hit the high score.
Please help
All
me.
right.
Oh, look to your left.
Help! My
It's
Yo.
the Fist of Pain!
There's the fiery fist of pain.
Yeah.
And I give him props for rendering, even in like a background element, that massive freaking drop. And okay, only hit the gloves.
Oh, right. I gotta use my actual bubble throwing technique.
Yeah,
Right.
not if it's Patrick. If it's Patrick, do not hit him. He is a
Obviously
friend.
not. He's our best friend.
If it's Patrick, he'll sue you.
I mean, unless he had it coming. You know.
Glovey Glove would totally use that against us.
Aw. So you see, Patrick, he saw just like,
Well, it depends. Was I giving him sass?
I heard.
Yeah. Try that again.
That also depends. Did he deserve the sass?
Remember, his pet stole your cookie.
Remember, he called you pink. There
And
it
with
is.
that,
There you go.
we got the last tier we're likely going to unlock in this here playthrough.
Oh, man, I mean, hell yeah.
So
All
what
right, we
costumes will
got?
that grant us?
Alright, so this time around we have Hippie Bob.
Oh my gosh. I forgot what episode that was from. Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah, me neither. Fisherman Bob.
Right, with the
Fisherman
big
5
blue-lipped
effects.
clam.
I don't think he ever wore that in that episode, but
No, he did. It was just for like a few frames, and then they took it off
Okay.
for the rest of it.
Rocker Bob.
Right, when Plankton, the
and
Patty
Patty
Steelers.
Steelers. Oh, that's right. That was a classic.
And finally, the Clown.
Yeah.
believe my hairdo was in order.
Bang.
I forgot that's exactly
Also, oh
the
my gosh.
context behind that.
I need to look that back up again. There you go. I mean, 7,000 jelly. Oh boy, are we ever never gonna like have it?
Yeah,
Will we
really.
ever
Like,
afford that
and
much?
we could easily spend the rest on all this if we actually had the doubloons to spare.
Yeah.
But yeah, what should we dress up as today?
Yeah, not gonna lie, this is probably one of the weaker tiers, so I'm just gonna stick with my glove. What?
Oop.
Oh, I didn't mean to put on the hippie costume.
Yeah, when you bought them, you accidentally activated one of them.
I'm just saying, give this costume a chance.
Nah, I'll just be the housemaid.
Someone has to have a job around here. Anyway, what was I going with this? Because we mentioned this.
I know.
Oh, that's right.
What did I eat to have this dream?
But that's right. I remember now. The freaking from Plankton, the Patty Steelers, another one of my favorite clips from post season 3. The
I play a mean belly.
and then just the focus as he plays this whole big like drum riff.
I love to see I hate to see SpongeBob go, but I love to watch him walk away.
Yeah.
Too bad SpongeBob's not here to enjoy SpongeBob not being here. Which that does remind me of the Patty Steeler one. It's like, because that whole episode, one of the side things was like Squidward being in the band. He pumps iron and gets like super buff for the rest of the
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah, because he had to be to pull off the look. I mean, let it not be said that like Twibber did not know how to represent. Like he wanted to learn. He wanted to live to ride and ride to live.
And ride to live.
He does it. I mean, so far these enemy encounters haven't been too bad. Oh hey, another.
I was thinking that I'll go back to the glove.
Yeah, it just doesn't look right. Strength test.
Okay. Oh.
Do the big one. What?
Okay, I guess we're gonna have to do it by the game's rules.
Fine.
Let's puff her up.
I'm not weak. I'm a jerk.
It worked! You know, SpongeBob, you probably should have thought about doing that when you were trying to open that bottle of ketchup.
You're telling me that at any moment, you could have just been doing that and giving us a damage increase, like a buff to all enemy encounters?
But that would hurt them.
Nothing.
Yeah, a whole heap of nothing.
Yeah, I say
Actually,
let's
I
just...
want to say that's, yeah, more or less it. So, let's just go ahead and get the whole level finished.
I see. The stalling was because this is now officially, this is the point of no return. Ish.
Pretty much.
All
Because
right.
now, it's time to head on to the Ferris wheel of doom.
The wheel of oh my gosh, careful. This music, I keep thinking when that little chord progression happens. Every, like... Oh, jeez. Sometimes I feel like this song is becoming like a nightmarish rendition of the pizza song. Sometimes if I...
Finiki Leaky Lock.
Funiki,
You can find a location and I actually don't know where we are.
I don't know.
Actually, now that I think about it, all these gloves here that, you ride on do kind of look like they're giving out the stereotypical Italian gesture.
Hey, what's the matter, you? No,
Because I am trying to film a commercial and you're talking about the talking pizza.
it doesn't make sense. It's that and freaking... I still always love the... Oh, I always hated this part.
What?
Great. Have you not seen that where he grabs the pizza out of the oven with no oven mitts on?
Oh, is that actually in the game or a fan animation?
No, that's a fan animation.
Okay, well then I haven't seen it.
Alright, we'll explain it to you after this. It's fantastic. Anyway, let's...
To the Krusty Krab!
Never...
Ah!
Not since the SpongeBob movie have we had a big climax here, and,
Oh, he's just been tickling him.
It's not what it looks like. It forces me to take better
Sophie's...
pictures.
Oh, jeez.
Don't worry, buddy. Help has arrived.
Punch him.
I don't want to do this to you, but...
I'm your biggest fan in the whole world. Could you please give me a thumbs up?
Anything for a fan.
Well, in that case, how about letting Patrick go?
No.
You crossed a line.
Bottom into utter cosmic chaos. All visitors have vanished from this once beautiful oasis of fun. And with
Uh-huh.
their adoration for me. Do you know what becomes of a glove without love?
I'm
It
gonna
goes
go
into
with
it goes to the back of the drawer for all. Forget it.
Stop bothering him! It's time I realized even the best glove can be cold. I won't let that happen to you, Glovey.
I mean, I'm gonna admit, I thought what the big twist was gonna be was like, can you give me a thumbs up? Sure. Gives the thumbs up, and then he would have then grabbed the thumb and slammed him on the ground. Thank you.
Jeez, that would have been very clever. But I can also see that's not something SpongeBob would immediately do.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go do it. Let's go do some combat.
Oops.
Maybe I spoke too soon.
Oh, cramps.
Oh, that's
And he
is
still didn't
another
get
one.
his ice cream.
that is still one of my favorite little bits. Hype. Is the dramatic like.
Oh, wait, right. I'm not supposed to do it that way.
No, you have to go.
Whoops.
You want to go up the left to grab the reef blower, but
Yeah.
it was the bit of when Patrick got the cramps and just his voice actor, the sheer desperation, like as he's like flailing in pain and and I see he actually wants to do a pretty cool little thing here. Get charged up and
blast him.
Also, I'll say, Discord kind of cut off a little bit when you were trying to replicate whatever yell you were doing.
It's the bit where right when he first got the cramps and just the sheer like agony in his tone.
Oh, the cramps. Okay. Cramp.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, that
one thing
one.
that's worth mentioning here is that the cool thing about those jelly splooges that Glovey Glove keeps shooting out, that does cause friendly fire.
Oh my gosh, and
Oh.
it's like damage over time along the ground too. So like just
Yep,
set it up
so
here and
aim
then
it just right, and these big bozos will go evaporating like yesterday's jelly.
jelly.
You know, in hindsight, I should have thought this plan more thoroughly.
Oh
Come
jeez,
on.
he's not moving. Come on, move towards us. You get inside
There
the
you
stuff.
go.
There you are. I see, and beyond that, I see where this whole thing is coming from. Go back, rinse and repeat.
Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Basically, deal with an enemy rush, and then once the whole force field's open, go grab the
Oh,
fudge.
there was something there. I saw something there.
Meh. Well, at the very least, they're generous with checkpoints.
Alicia's underwear. Over here. And actually, no. Thanks to my frickin' oh jeez. Thanks to my frickin' YouTube recommended algorithm thing, I forgot that yes, there was also at one point where Binging with Babish did create the triple goober berry sunrise Sunday.
That's, yeah, I forgot that. I don't think I actually saw that one.
It was uploaded 2 years ago, and yeah, I'm supposed to get a toy with this.
Thanks.
Sorry, it's been a little while. It's been a long day. Oh, and I just saw that was actually pretty. That's actually pretty cute. At one part of making the triple gooberberry sunrise, I'm pretty sure it's just like vanilla extract or something.
Who keeps dropping all these reef blowers on everywhere?
I'm trying to do something. But yeah, no, I'm looking at it here. It's actually pretty cute. For one part of making the triple gooberberry sunrise, I'm pretty sure it's just vanilla extract, but he has it in a bottle that just has it has 3 X's on the label to be like beer that was supposed to be making it that potent.
Why do I always get the nuts?
Really makes you wonder why that establishment hasn't been closed down if that's what's the kind of thing that they put in their children's ice cream.
I did.
It's just hard to see your childhood.
He gets blown to bits, and that's his first response.
I miss my
I have
wife,
something with me
SpongeBob.
that can cheer up our
I
friend.
miss
You have a life, Patrick?
Even better.
Remember, he has his fans.
World of friends.
For some reason.
You're right. I have a world of friends. They all adore my fixed smile and my haunting blank stare. Thank you.
Who?
That's
No,
very
the
modest.
one-
That's very modest of you.
No, the one-armed man.
Man.
That's just the tone he was giving me.
Aww.
Don't worry, Glovey Glove. I'll get Bikini Bottom back to normal and get lots of visitors back into Glove World to love you just like we do.
SpongeBob?
Oh, wait a minute. I don't love him.
Aw, he gave the thumbs up.
Hey! And yes, I heard that as well. Everyone hates me. No, dude, honest.
No, we don't hate you.
Oh, wait, hold on. I hate him.
Just so freaking like, for the time it came out, I was not expecting him to be just that cold and brutal about it.
Oh, like, honestly, for as goofy as that show can be, there's a handful of lines that are like, man, this ages really well.
Oh, hello.
Polluter.
I'm sorry, what?
I've gotten reports from multiple sources with the same megalomaniacal voice that you are responsible for all
Wait,
this
what?
trash around the Krusty Krab and the Chum Bucket.
You sure it wasn't
I'm
just
sorry,
like
what?
that?
You either pick it up or you pick jail.
Whoa, I don't know where all
But if
that
I pick
came
jail
from,
up?
but I did
Well, I
pick things
don't
up.
suppose I could stop you at that point.
Get a chance to work with Bikini Bottom.
So, this might seem like a very sudden shift in tone and, feels like shameless padding. Because it is shameless padding.
Well, because we're at the end of the game.
Yeah, we're literally at the home stretch, and now the police wants us to literally, clean up all the trash.
Old jokes.
Well, I mean, someone's gotta.
This is like such. This is so tedious. You have to do this 6 times in a time that...
No, not 6 times. You just have to throw away 6 things. Which, thankfully, they're not that far away from each other.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, yeah, you walked too far.
Oh,
yeah, that's
my...
Okay, that's kind of stupid. But yeah, you know what they say, duty calls.
Okay, focus
especially when you're asked by the law.
Okay, focus
Again,
on the
they're all
boxes
right
first,
here.
then
It's not going to take that long.
And I was also gonna be like, okay, focus on the boxes first, though they're a little faster. This is...
There's only 2 of them. The rest of them are just a whole bunch of freaking pizza.
Oh, there's one more box here.
Oh, there is, yeah.
Also,
But yeah, no, it's like...
Also, when I hear this song, I feel bad because when I hear this song, I actually don't think of SpongeBob first. I think of one of the wildest speedrun games ever. Mr. Krabs overdoses on ketamine.
What?
It was this one PC game. Charlie Moist Critical did a speedrun of it at one point. It's a really weird, like, it's a very weird.
Oh boy!
I'm not gonna be allowed to pick that up, aren't I? Yeah, I'm not. You know what? Gives Logan more time to tell us about that. This freaking.
It's
Mr.
not
Krabs
worth
one.
it. That's the wrong one.
Yes, it is. You're right.
It's
Well, hey, you know what? We're making the time that we're
my
likely
gosh.
we're gonna make this session
the same length as every other one. Why not? Oh,
exactly.
So it's a dumb fan PC game from the internet somewhere where I guess the meme somewhere was that Mr. Krabs would overdose on ketamine, but it's not even that. The story is just about like Mr. Krabs just like waking up, getting out of jail, running out and like going on a wild adventure, like doing errands for everybody.
Wait, hold on. You say that it starts with Mr. Krabs getting out of jail?
Yes, or a very cheap motel.
Ah, okay. I was about to say, was this just after that whole jellyfish jam scandal he tried to do like years ago?
I'm taking jelly off the menu.
Also, to be fair, he didn't go to jail for that. He just really got a physical comeuppance.
Yeah.
That is true. That is very true.
All right, and now it's time for the final part of our mission.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess I can squeeze that in.
Yeah, the whole Bikini Bottom's still an utter mess. So, I mean, obviously it's high time we actually end things off.
All right, head up into this canyon over yonder.
Ow.
Ow.
That honestly does save a lot of time. Especially, I mean,
Oh, here
There she is.
sorry, not mystery. You've been a good girl, but the slingshot is a lot faster.
These
Yeah.
Eddie pants are for life. And here you go.
Here you go. There's all the jelly we were supposed to give you. Oh!
Oh.
Neptune!
Bob SquarePants, this time you took things too far.
Well, well, well. His Royal Highness finally decided to show up.
This snail oil saleswoman broke into my royal bath time
Snail
chamber
oil?
and stole my bubble salt.
Well, instead of snake oil.
Posed any real danger until your can-do attitude enabled
So that's where the wishing stuff came from.
How shall we use
Yeah, I mean, they did say that earlier. It is property of King Neptune, and unfortunately,
Oh.
she has all the power to shut him up.
Silence! I am now the queen of the ocean, and with the power of the cosmic jelly,
Oh, it's an
reshape the seas
Ursula.
according to my wishes.
Yep, pretty much.
SpongeBob, I have
Oh, hey,
tolerated
Squidward.
your annoying little slip-ups for years now.
Oh, good. The dictionary helped out.
I've had it. Because of you, I have been kidnapped. I had to relearn to say
Squidward, buddy, this is a bad time.
jelly.
Now you will stand here and listen to my ranting.
I could take us elsewhere.
Bad, I'll just get the plunger.
Unfortunately,
Nowhere, my delicious
now you
little
see
rich
why
muffin.
I said that
You
maybe
have the perfect
putting this
idea
jelly in a
to
sandwich would be a
know.
bad idea. Because with that cosmic jelly,
Whoa!
Squidward turned into this.
A pure rage-filled jelly monster, and there
Oh,
you go.
boy.
For those who are really wanting a Squidward boss fight in Battle for Bikini Bottom, your wishes have been granted in this freakish little thing.
Yeah.
So what we're now witnessing is a Purple Lamp's public apology for the Horde mode in Rehydrated.
You're
Appreciated,
sorry.
but my gosh, that is some. I mean, I would not say nightmare fuel, but it is just it's just one of those things where it's like, there's always something so surreal about seeing like a character that you know become so twisted with monstrous rage.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I mean, you remember when I said earlier that the game kind of leaves a very subtle clue as to how these jelly monsters came to be in the first place?
Yeah.
This boss fight, I think, is more or less that subtle clue.
She's been the one making them all, or at the very least, having some magic with it. And
If not that, then maybe the usual Bikini Bottomites, got into contact with all that jelly.
oh yeah, got corrupted by the jelly.
Right.
I mean, granted, it's a good thing that SpongeBob never ingested any of it himself. Otherwise, jeez, imagine that freaking nature.
Oh, I wonder
Yeah.
if there's concept art of that. But also, we'll say, thank goodness that there is thank goodness for the large arena that they've given us.
I mean, all things considered, this boss fight's really nothing to write. I wouldn't say it's nothing to write home about, because I mean, just the pure sight of Squidward like this, and actually, fighting you for a change, it's honestly pretty novel in its own right. But much like every other fight in this game, it's relatively easy.
I will say,
even though Squidward's going to be doing everything in his power to stop you, you're not aiming for him. You're aiming for Kassandra.
I will also say, I love the fact that if you look closely, sure he has these massive tentacles that he's using against us, nice. But he has teeny little arm tentacles on the sides.
It's so silly.
Oh, are those supposed to be arm tentacles?
Yeah, those are his hands.
Yeah.
These are all his
Oh,
feet.
okay.
Like all the stuff that's trying to hit us are his feet, but he has his teeny little...
Come to think of it, now I just realized something. How many legs do an octopus usually have?
8. So I see 1, 2... Don't forget, there's also a couple behind him. I'll be able to see better once he retracts these ones. But yeah, so there's 2 up top, so there should be 6 in total.
Oh yeah, and how's that for a factoid, ladies and gentlemen? For those that don't immediately remember, Squidward's technically not a squid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an octopus. Why they call him a squid, we have no idea. I guess octopus word wasn't quite as catchy.
Okay.
Or maybe shorthanded, it says sound like Octword.
This is indeed very awkward.
Yeah, okay, I counted. Yeah, there's 6 things attacking us. Yep, it has all his legs accounted for.
Tentacles.
Yeah, that's actually 2 more tentacles than he actually has normally. So I mean,
That's right, because normally down below he usually only has like the set of 4 for his 2, for his legs.
And so with that, Kassandra has been defeated, and well, I mean, there's still Squidward, but
I guess.
Yeah.
Effectively. No. Now she is sealed into the jellyverse, never to escape again, and...
much better. Actually, with all that said and done, don't worry, he'll be fine.
We're gonna get everybody back to normal.
What happened? And why does my mouth taste like jelly?
Don't talk about it.
Don't ask. Better not to worry about that right now. But we're done.
Your quirky approach did what the Royal Guard failed to do. You apprehended Madame Kassandra. Of course, you also empowered her to nearly destroy us all.
Oh.
But that's
Yes.
silly under the bridge now.
Hooray! We fixed our mess.
As a reward for your outstanding bravery, I shall grant you one final wish. So make it count.
I believe that what I wanna do.
One thing I could wish for, and that is...
Oh, hey, Patrick.
Hey, how's it going, Patrick?
I wish we could do it all over again.
Patrick, no!
You know, in hindsight, I probably should have preset it to only respond to SpongeBob's voice.
And that's how the game ends.
That's literally the end of the game, right there.
Wow.
It's I mean, let's be honest. It's meant to primarily justify why you would then start going back and like doing more of the stuff, or maybe not. Maybe the
Emotional
whole
tagging.
Maybe the whole. Well, no, don't forget. Emotion tagging could refer to It could refer to if they are like making sure that the animation that the models like show the correct expression when they're talking.
Right,
Yes.
well, during all those like standing still cutscenes, that makes sense.
But yeah.
And I mean, aside from that anticlimactic, well, okay, I wouldn't outright say outright
Abrupt.
anticlimactic, but it
I'd
does
say
end off on a very classic song that literally, it's the very same one that was played during the reveal trailer of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Help bring us all back, I guess.
Purple
So
babies.
Yep, that trailer and this credit sequence will forever prove that we all are indeed band geeks.
but I will
Yeah.
say, and I 100% say for the record, in case no one else has said it yet, that one hockey team out of, I think, Colorado did a far better job of utilizing this song for a hype-up session than what happened at the Super Bowl that one time.
Well, of course.
Right, yeah, no, I mean, I can understand it's a matter that they just didn't have enough time to prep, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, it was pretty
Just let the
lackluster.
song do its. Just let the song, exist on its own. I don't know. So, James, what did you think about this compared to Rehydrated?
I will say, for what it's worth, that this game, I don't think it's quite as good as Battle for Bikini Bottom, but I do think, as far as, like, just being its own thing, a little far removed from that, it's very solid. My only real problem with it is more so, again, like, just how certain mechanics feel very superfluous, namely the cosmic jelly you constantly collect, and also the side quests in and of themselves very much repeat the same pattern. You go to every level again and try to collect a certain amount of trinkets, and that's more or less it.
Yeah.
And there's really no reason to do so aside from extra doubloons, which, speaking of which, I can confirm that the game gives you more than enough doubloons to reach your max tier, so after a while, it kind of just becomes busy work.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I do still think, if anyone's been curious about giving this game a shot, I definitely think it's worth checking out.
Okay.
Like, it's still a very solid SpongeBob platformer, and I'd say, like, out of, I don't know, every game SpongeBob's ever been attached to, this is easily a number 2 or number 3 on that list.
All right then. Yeah, and I'm okay with that. I definitely think that I definitely like that this one doesn't overstay its welcome. It doesn't overstay its welcome quite like Creature from the Krusty Krab did.
Oh, absolutely not. Like, the levels are definitely lengthy, but I'd also say that they're pretty fair.
Yes.
Like, for the most part, save for like at least two instances, the levels are more or less paced around the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you think, Hype?
I liked seeing it. I will say I am going back and forth on whether or not I would say it's better than Rehydrated, because there are like a lot of things. I do like how it does feel like a more genuine sequel to Battle for Bikini Bottom than, like, say, the movie game, which felt more like an expansion pack than a genuine sequel. Mm-hmm. And
right.
I did like a lot of the variety that it tried to put in, while still not feeling like, aside from certain mechanics that could have been, like, further fleshed out, like James said, for the most part, it feels like that they put enough in there to give variety, but not enough to, like, distract you from, like, the core gameplay element of it. The only thing that I think I have a problem with, and it's kind of the same problem that Battle for Bikini Bottom had as well, I feel like there should have been more incentive to, like, if you're gonna give us, like, a bunch of extra things to do on the side, I feel like it would help if they actually gave us an incentive to actually go out of our way to get everything.
Yeah, especially like right here, like with how the game ended on you're finally King Neptune grants you the opportunity to make a wish, and then Patrick just suddenly intercepts it and just goes all, "Let's do it all again." Would have been cool if maybe there's an alternate ending where they actually stopped him before he can make that wish.
Just, I wish everything was back to normal, please. But yeah, no. Beyond that, because I think you and I both looked it up, and there is no alternate ending for this.
No, none as far as I can find.
Dang.
Like that, what you saw is what you get.
Well,
yeah,
that's a bummer.
It is a bit of a bummer, but I mean, hey, who can deny us the right to listen to this jellyfish jam?
This was another fun earworm of mine.
Same. But I think that's about all we really. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I forgot about those. I missed those. They should have been doing that more. Anyway.
I'm honestly surprised that I beyond this time, you only really get them 2 other times.
Yeah. And by oh nice, it looks like you beat that boss without taking damage from his tentacles.
Yep, he's all better now, and
no.
Hey, do you mind?
Good attempt.
I'm trying to appreciate the scenery here.
Oh, and I guess if I hadn't already said it, basically, yeah, I do like what this game was doing. I like the variety of the worlds that you went to. Some bits could have been updated a little bit more, but I do like the premise of what this is showing, which is that Purple Lamp does know how to, because before you could argue, oh, do they know how to make a really good game, or were they just copying the framework?
Something. That post Patrick was doing earlier I swear that just looked like what he like he was just leering down, kind of like when he was hiding from SpongeBob during that what was it called, the Nature Pants episode,
Yes.
when he was literally about to lunge in, going, "I got you now, SpongeBob."
Like the smile, yeah. But basically, yeah, like I like what this is. What this proves is that, like, before the argument could be made, well, I don't know if Purple Lamp can do all this. Like, what if they were just copying the framework that Heavy Rock or whatever the hell it was, Heavy Iron did? But no, now completely in the vacuum of like them making it by themselves. I think have more than proven that they can do this. And honestly, yeah, they do a really solid job with the platforming in this.
Well, I mean, like, let's not feed around the bush. I feel like a good chunk of what made this game work was built off the frame rate that they did lift from Rehydrated. Although, with that being said, I will give them credit. Like, a lot of the things I do like about this game really does feel like, Purple Lamp definitely did try to fix on the problems that people had with Rehydrate in terms of presentation, and and to an extent gameplay, and I do appreciate them trying to make that effort.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, like I think I brought up earlier that, like, out of all the characters in the game, Patrick got the biggest facelift for the better, because I remember him looking a little weird and Rehydrated.
It was like something either with his eye color or his teeth, something with the...
I think for me it was the fact that he kept showing his teeth a lot.
Yeah, that was it. The teeth, yeah, no, that so they definitely gave him better expressions in this. So, yep. Now we just kind of sit here, gasp, and wait for the next big SpongeBob project, if they continue this forward, because I still think that... I still want more fun licensed games like this that are fun to just, play around with an IP, especially since now we may have to be worried if whether or not multiverse or anything like that's gonna even be around still. So suddenly the list is starting to look a little bit smaller every year.
I mean, I guess on that subject, say if the Purple Lamp were brought back to do another SpongeBob game, like, what do you think they should do? Like, should they keep going with the regular 3D platformer approach that they've been doing, like, since Rehydrated, or maybe try like a different spice on it, or like, what character should they focus on it? Patrick.
Honestly, I think something I wouldn't mind seeing, I don't know how feasible this would be, since they've proven that they can work perfectly well with SpongeBob, I kind of would like to see if Purple Lamp could do well with another Nicktoon series.
Which one in particular?
Well, that's the thing, like, I don't have a particular preference, but I just mean, like, what if they were helmed to do something like, if they decide to give us, like, a Jimmy Neutron game, or a Fairly Odd Parents game, or just basically any Nicktoon, just to see if they can be able to, like, do them justice as well as they've done with SpongeBob.
That would be interesting to see if they could do that. But the problem is that I'm trying to think of, like, what Nicktoon shows are, like, relevant right now. Like SpongeBob, the problem is that, it kind of goes without saying, I think he is, like, easily, like, the most longest running Nicktoon on the service.
Actually, I think I might have one in mind.
Oh.
TMNT.
You know what? Yeah. No, I could see that. Or Transformers game.
Well, Nick doesn't own Transformers.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's still Hasbro.
I got it.
What is it, Patrick?
The Patrick Star Show.
Oh, God.
The hit new turn-based tabletop RPG adventure.
Is that show still even going on?
Excuse me?
Is that show still even going on?
It is.
Nope. Wait, it is?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh, I forgot.
You're telling me that they recast me and didn't even tell me?
Alright, I think on that note, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for our playthrough on SpongeBob the Cosmic Shake. Never say never as far as us doing any more games in the series again, but it's definitely going to be a low priority for us. But in the meanwhile, we hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you all next time.
Where's my agent? I swear, if they replace me with that spat guy,